Yay! Okay, I think this is
Hi.
working now. Hi, Jess.
I think
Can you
it's
hear me
working.
okay?
Hi, Marie.
Yay! No, I'm so glad we're able to do this. I was super nervous for a second.
Oh my gosh, me too. I was like, why isn't this working?
How are you doing?
I'm good. It's early
Good.
morning for me. I'm not a morning
Yeah.
person, but I think I'm okay. I'm hanging in there.
That's always good. Yay, I'm so glad we connected. So I'm going to go ahead and start by
Yes.
introducing everyone. Um, so my name is Marie Lu. I am a YA author of science fiction and fantasy, most recently of a book called Sky Hunter. And mostly, I am a fan of our very special guest today, who really needs no introduction, but I'm going to do it anyway. This is Jessica Jung. I know all of you know who Jessica Jung is, but Jessica Jung is a K-pop superstar. She's an actress. She's the founder and creative force behind the luxury fashion brand Blanc and Eclair, which is awesome, by the way. Best
Oh,
sunglasses.
thank you.
And most recently, oh, it's just the best. And most recently, the New York Times best-selling author of Shine. Congratulations!
Thank you. Shine.
Yay! It
Yay.
just hit the list last week, like instantly when it came out. So I'm so
Oh my
happy for
gosh.
you.
It's unreal actually. Thank you so much. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, I mean it's something new to me, so I couldn't really believe it. I just, my friends were congratulating me and everybody around me were like, "What's happening?" But I was like, "I actually don't know. I don't Is it real?"
It's a huge
I
deal. This is
know.
like your debut novel, so for it to hit right out of the gate, that is so special. And
Thank
the
you so
book is so
much.
special. So I am so
Well,
excited for
you
you.
were also on the list too, so congratulations to you.
Thank you. Thank you. That's very kind. It was very cool to be on the list with you. So, yeah. So I am so excited to chat with you today about Shine. So for everyone who's watching, we're going to chat a little bit for about 15 to 20 minutes about Shine, about the book, and about the process that Jessica went through to write this book. And then we're going to open up to audience questions for 15 to 20 minutes. And Jessica is going to pick some questions out from the comments. So start putting in your comments and questions now, and we'll get to it in about 15 to 20 minutes. So tell us a little bit about Shine, and like if you want to give an abbreviated answer or in 6 words or less or whatever works best for you.
6 words.
No pressure.
a wait a second. I think, can you not see me? Or
I can see you. Can you see
yeah,
me?
I think I'm sorry about that. Just
Oh no, that's okay.
hang in there. Wait a second.
No worries. I know we're on the opposite sides of the globe, so. Oh, come on, internet, don't fail us now. This is the thing about doing things live. You never know what's going to happen. So what I'm seeing is I have a frozen screen now for Jess. Oh no, and now we've lost Jess. Can you guys still hear me? I hope it's not my thing. Okay, we're gonna try this again. Don't worry, we're gonna get this. You guys are so sweet in the comments. Thank you. Okay, let's see. We're gonna do this again. We'll get Jess back. You guys are so nice. I hope you're all well there, wherever you are. Oh, bless. Okay, I see Jess trying again here. Hi, Jess in the comments. Okay. You guys are so encouraging. Thank you. Yay. There you are. Hello.
Sorry about that.
That's okay. The internet. Ah. Yay. Okay, we got you back. And
Yay.
now
Okay,
clear,
so shine in 6 words. A, K-pop, trainees, dream come true.
Oh, I love it. That is a really good description in 6 words. I'm really impressed.
True. Like it's about her quest of becoming a K-pop star. So yeah.
Mm-hmm. I have to say, I blew through Shine in a single sitting, which is rare for me because I am a slow reader. But the story is such a lush, fun, just romantic story. And I liked Rachel the instant she appeared. I loved her family. Um, I know in the audience, I'm sure I'm not the only one who has been struggling to find a comfort read during this pandemic. So if you haven't read Shine yet for whatever reason, please go pick it up. So how does it feel to be an author? There's the beautiful book.
Oh, thank you. You know, it's something new to me, so it's exciting and it's kind of nerve-wracking and scary, but in the end it's fun and it's something I've never done before. But you know, everybody's so supportive and they help me out so much. So I really enjoyed my time writing this book, and I'm so happy that it's finally out in the world. Yeah, but all my projects are very personal to me, like whether it be my brand Blanc and Eclair or my album or Shine. Yeah, so I hope everybody enjoys it.
Yay. How was the creative process for you? Because I know you've been able to do so many different things in your life, so many different creative industries that are very different from each other. How was the process for jumping into writing for you and compared to like fashion and music?
You know, creative process, it is definitely something new, but I think, you know, the inspiration and everything, it's just very connected. And like being creative, you have to, you know, make something new. You need to create a story. And even for fashion, you need to create a story for your line. And for music, you need to create a story for your song and your album. So it was just a little slight switch, but yeah, I really enjoyed it.
I love that at the core of all of the things that you've done, it still comes back to story over and over. And I love that common theme about everything. How much did the book change? Because for me, I know that when I'm writing, I go through like 10 or 12 different huge revisions of my books before they get to like the final version that I'm satisfied with. What was it like going through revisions for your book? And were there any scenes that you loved, but you had to, you know, cut out or something?
There weren't a lot of huge changes. Like the plot was very, it was very sturdy, but there was a scene where Jason and Rachel first meet, and that was very different because in the early draft, they were going to run into each other at a fan meet and greet. At Jason's concert when Leia had to like drag her in, but we changed that to, you know, right now they meet on the way to the trainee house. So I think that was a little bit more, I don't know, a bit subtle but cute. So it's one of my favorite scenes.
I love that scene too. It's such a good introduction to the both of them. But
Yeah,
that's
like
really
she,
interesting to hear that you had a different one.
yeah, but I think this is more real. Like, you know,
Hmm.
going to a concert and meeting at a fan meet and greet. I mean, that could be real too, but I feel, you know, how they meet right now is much realistic.
I agree. Um, and so on a related note, was there a favorite scene that you loved writing that did so what was the like in the final book? What was your favorite scene?
Favorite scene in the final book?
Yeah.
Hmm. When can I say everything like this?
I was gonna say, like, if it's a spoiler, don't worry.
Okay. No, I mean, you know, when Rachel finally can, you know, stand up for herself and, you know, throw Mina's phone into into a glass of water. Yes, that was like what yeah, that's one of my favorite scenes, and that's the breakthrough for Rachel. So,
Love it.
yeah.
I love reading that scene. I could tell that you love writing that scene.
Yes.
Oh, I
Yeah, but
love
then
it so much.
I also had some questions for you because
Oh,
you know it's the
good.
first time actually um, speaking to an author like this.
Oh, thank you.
Um, so you know, I was so nervous um, when we were first publishing this book, um, but I just wanted to know if you are nervous now that you have published so many books.
Oh gosh, that's such a good question. I still get nervous all the time. Yeah, I think it never really goes away for me. I'm such an introvert by heart, and
Mhm.
I don't think I ever really understood everything that went into the writing industry. So I just wrote for fun as a kid and I loved it and I didn't know what I was getting myself into when I got published. And I was terrified that first year and even now, I'm not a natural at doing events or talking in public or
No,
in
you're
print.
a
So,
natural. Like, look at what
oh,
you're
you're so
doing now.
nice. You're
Like,
so nice. I'm glad
you
it
have
comes out
your
that way.
beautiful bookshelf. Right?
It's a good distraction from my anxieties. Yeah, but I do get nervous. Do you still get nervous? I know you've done so many things.
I well, this time I was very nervous because I didn't know what I was getting into.
Hmm.
Like when it was published, I was like, you know, are people even reading it? You know, are they are they buying it? It's just yeah, I had no idea, but yeah, but
Yeah.
I couldn't be happier right now.
Well, I love, love, love. One of my favorite things about you is that you are so brave to jump into different creative industries. Like that is a very hard thing to do, to put yourself out there in a world that is completely new and different. So I think that's really admirable. And I think it's a really good message to give to young readers, um, who I know will all read and love, love, love Shine. So I am so super happy for you. Okay, I'm keeping an eye on the time. I've got a couple more questions for you.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so one of so one of my favorite things about Shine is the variety of relationships in this book. Um, you've got those between Rachel and her family, as well as the ones between her friends and her love interests, and they're all so deeply and intricately designed. Did you have a favorite character to write and a favorite relationship to write about? Because there's so many good ones in this book.
There are so many good ones actually, but I have to say my relationship with not my relationship, but Rachel's relationship with Leia is is particularly my favorite because
Oh, I love it.
because because yeah, I have a little sister. You know, she's sweet, and I really wanted to portray that in the book very accurately. Just how we're very supportive of each other, even when she was young, and yeah, I feel in the sequel she'll also have a pretty big role.
Yes, I love
Yay!
Leah, so that's exciting to hear.
Yeah, Leah's so cute.
I love it so much. And if you were actually to meet your characters, who
Mhm.
would you be friends with?
The Cho twins.
I love
So yeah,
it.
the Cho twins are so cool. They have Rachel's back no matter what, and they fly to the U.S. for her. Um, I actually have my best friends are twins, and they live in New York. Um, so yeah, they were definitely inspired by my friends.
Mm-hmm.
I really wanted Rachel to have twins in her
Yeah,
life. So
I
so
love
yeah.
that. I love that so much.
Wait, do you actually, so another question. Do
Yeah.
you write based on like your life and your life experiences, or does it like
Mhm.
really come out of just fantasizing?
I mean, I write I write sci-fi fantasy, so a lot of it is fantasy, but I think you can't help but put a little bit of who you are in your heart,
Right?
into your books, right? I mean, we all say that we write fiction, but it is, we are putting our heart and soul into our books. And the great thing about fiction is you can kind of play with those details. So,
Yes.
yeah, I think all of my characters have a little bit of me in them, for better or worse. Yeah,
Yeah, but I get that question all the time because I
yeah,
mean, this is based on, my life experiences, but it is fiction.
right.
So they're like, what's true and what's false? But I
It's
always
like it's
say
fiction,
it's
right?
up to
Yeah,
the readers to decide.
exactly. That's the thing. Like, it's not autobiographical. You are not writing
Mm.
a life story. This is fiction. This is a good read. So yeah, and I think good fiction always should feel like it could be something that happens, um, and I think that's what we get in Shine, and that's probably one of the
Yay!
best things about it. Yeah, yeah. Um, I've got one last question for you, and then we'll open up to reader questions, if that sounds
Okay.
good. So, sorry, I've got my little notes here. So Rachel has huge dreams.
Mhm.
She's also facing the reality that this is a very difficult dream to achieve, and this is one thing that I really identified with Rachel on is the pursuit of dreams that feel so big and so unwieldy that you question if it's worth pursuing.
Mhm.
Is there a message in Shine that you wanted to share with young readers who maybe have similar huge life goals?
Um, I always think that you should dream big and reach for the
Mhm.
stars. Um, when I dream of something, I feel I kind of float in that direction because I work for it. Um, and I
Mhm.
really encourage, my friends and my readers to dream big and just kind of work towards that goal. Then one day, like you're there and you achieved it. And you know, that's when all the happiness and everything just falls along. Um, so yeah, dream big.
I love it. It's such a good message, especially for young girls out there. So thank you for writing this book for everyone.
Oh,
Um,
thank you.
yeah, yeah, this was so fun. Okay, now I don't want to
See,
take
I
up too
have it
much
with me right now, so I'm just like kind
time. Darling, dream big.
of.
Okay, so I'm going to open up to reader questions now. And Jess, you mentioned that you would like to go ahead and pick them out. Um,
Sure.
right? Okay. So keep adding your questions, everyone, and Jessica will go ahead and answer them.
I am looking at the moment.
I'm going to browse too. This is fascinating.
Yeah. Jessica, I love your English. How did you increase it? Well, the thing is, I was born and raised in San Francisco, but working in Asia, I did kind of lose it a bit. But now I have some friends. I have a lot of friends who speak English, and we're constantly just trying to, improve. And now that I'm doing interviews and this kind of events with people in English, I think I've just kind of learned day by day. But it's always hard because like you need to increase your vocabulary and right? And just speaking in front of people is kind of nerve-wracking.
Yeah.
What else? Do you see any questions? Because I see a lot of comments, but not questions.
There are a lot of comments, a lot of love. Okay, let's see.
Let's see.
There's a question, would you dive into writing a different genre of books? Mystery, fantasy, sci-fi.
Maybe when I'm maybe when I get older, I might want to do like a like an autobiography of like my life. But because I feel, right now doing it as a fiction is fine and it's very fun, but as an autobiography, I think it'll be more, deep and intense,
For sure.
Yeah. What was the most difficult part about writing Shine? So you know what? The most difficult part was revisions and proofreading. It's, you always have to find mistakes and just fixing all of those. And I didn't want to let go of my book. I didn't want it to go to printing. I was like, I still have to work on it, but I could do that all day, every day, and I wouldn't be able to publish it. So, so that's why I think there's a deadline set for us.
This is why authors have deadlines, truly, because otherwise I would be the exact same way. Like they're like, we're going to the printer now, and I'm like, I need to change one more sentence. So the same way.
Yeah. Let's see.
I'm gonna keep browsing too. Oh, I see a couple that says, what character trait does Rachel have that you wish Jessica had?
She's more bold. I think I was a little bit more shy, while she has a voice and she isn't afraid of, speaking up for herself and kind of doing what she wants. While I was a little bit more shy and maybe kind of introverted at first. It took me a while for me to open up to camera and to people, I guess.
Also, I'm very sorry if you hear a dog barking downstairs. My dog is going bonkers. Okay, let me see here.
I see a comment that says, I'm so stuck on Marie's shelf in the back.
Oh, like,
color-coded. It's so beautiful. Right? It's so beautiful.
I only did it because I moved. Like, my shelf was a hot mess before I moved like a year ago. And finally I was like, this is my chance to actually organize my shelf.
Where do you live right now?
I live in LA. I live in Studio City now. Yeah, I used to be in Santa Monica. I've just kind of been moving around the city.
Oh. Yeah. Wait, I'm still looking for, let's do like another, like one more question. But,
okay.
Let's see.
There's lots of love in the comments for you, Jess.
See, there are a lot of like comments.
Yeah. I think people are just really, really excited to be here.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I've got some extra questions for you. Now that we have a chance. Let's see, do you have any rituals you need to take before you write? Because I tend to I have to have my headphones on. I've got to have music on. I need to have tea with me all the time. Do you have some habits that really help you get into the creative zone?
You know what? I think I like to have a really quiet and really, clean working space, but
Yeah.
um, I'm usually on the go and I travel a lot for work.
Hmm.
So I don't think I have the luxury to, you know,
Yeah.
have a ritual um, and kind of pick and choose my workspace.
Yeah.
Um, but the thing is, I can work anywhere and anytime,
Hmm.
but preferably
Hmm.
I would choose to work somewhere that's quiet, maybe a hotel room or the airplane. The plane is one of my favorite places to work, whether it be writing lyrics or writing a book.
I love that. I used to not be able to work on planes at all, but
Really?
after like a couple of years, I was like, this is actually a really nice spot because no one can email you and no one can text you. And you're just like stuck in
Yeah.
this tin box in the sky.
But now there's Wi-Fi, but I choose
Oh
not
my God,
to
yes.
use Wi-Fi.
It only works for me like 10% of the time anyway.
Yeah.
Have you had like since the pandemic started,
Uh-huh.
has your creative process been different? Like, are you working on book two right now? And has that been very different for you compared to book one?
Um, I am working on book two at the moment, and I'm also working on music.
Oh my
Um,
gosh. When do
but
you sleep?
I, I get my sleep. I kind of I tend to juggle everything quite well. So I kind of focus when I have to, and then kind of let go when
Hmm.
I can.
Hmm.
So so yeah, but because of this pandemic, my album was kind of delayed. But then
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah.
but then I have time to work on it, and I
Yeah.
have time to you never want to let go, like even for the album, like
Hmm.
it's I keep on want to fixing the lyrics or like my vocals, so it's
Hmm.
just nonstop.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, I'm still working on it, and hopefully like, we can release it soon. And yes, I'm working on the sequel, and yeah, I hope you guys I look forward to that because it'll be a little bit more um, closer to my life, I guess.
Hmm. Yeah, because in this, because then Rachel will be an actual K-pop star. Like she's kind of
Right?
graduated
Yeah.
from her trainee days. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
So I
so
think
excited to read it.
it'll be yeah, it'll be more realistic, I guess.
Hmm. It's super exciting.
Yay!
Yay. And okay, I'm gonna scroll a little bit more and see if what we have here.
Wait, do you
Actually, I'm
have
so
any? Sorry, I have a question.
yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Do you have any tips on writing a sequel?
Oh my God. Okay. I hate writing sequels. I don't know
Oh.
why I write series all the time
Okay.
because sequels are so hard for me because they're like these bridge books, from the first one has like a very clear beginning. Um, Advice for sequels? That's such a good question because I don't get asked that a lot. Um, I feel like for sequels, it's all about building out character. And I think that readers are more patient with you on book two. I think they're invested in your world. They're invested in Rachel. They're invested in her family and her friends. So you have some more time to get into um, the character development in book two. Um, I tend to feel the pressure in book one of like starting off with a bang. Like you've got to hook people right away. And I think in book two, you get a little bit more freedom to delve into like the internal struggles of Rachel and maybe the, getting into like the deeper stories behind relationships and troubled relationships and what they're thinking and the ramifications from book one, that kind of thing. And I think readers really hunger for that in book two. They've
Mm.
grown attached to your characters already in book one, and now they're like, oh my God, I want to know what they're thinking. I want to know what they're feeling, even more so than in the first one. So I think you've got the advantage on your side in terms of everybody rooting for your characters. And I didn't know that when I first started the sequels, so I think you'll do all of that and more in the sequel to Shine. So all your readers will be super, super excited. And don't forget about that.
Oh, all right.
Yeah. I see some questions about self-improvement in life. And you had just mentioned that you have a really good sense of balancing your time and your life. And you jump from all these different industries. So what is your strategy for a work-life balance?
What is my strategy? I think I'm very lucky because all the work that I do is what I love. So, if you enjoy yourself, even if there's tons of work, you're just really happy. You're very content. And you also have to have a lot of people supporting you, like your family or your close friends. If you have great people around you, I think they help to take care of you. Like, they'll kind of remind you to, like, my mom would always be like, you have to eat lunch, you have to eat dinner. Like, like the typical Asian mom, but
it's so Asian to say.
Right? Like, where does your energy come from? It comes from food. So,
yes.
Yes, and like, my friends would be like, you have to go to sleep, then they kind of do a friendly reminder for me. So, they're very supportive, and just having good people around you is my my tip.
That's a great tip, and because it's so easy to forget about self-care when you're ambitious and you're going at things, and it's nice to have a good support system around you that can remind you that you're important.
Yeah, and there was just something that I realized not too long ago, is that you do have to know how to let go, because I'm kind of like a perfectionist. I don't want any mistakes, but it's only natural to make mistakes, and it's only natural to, go through a hard process. Nothing's easy. So,
absolutely.
So yeah, you just have to admit the facts that it's okay to make mistakes, and you should know that.
That's such a good point. Okay. Do you have another question that you want to pick from the audience? I can also jump into lightning round questions.
Yeah, the lightning round. Wait, yeah, let's go to the lightning rounds.
All right, let's do it. Okay.
Hi everyone, good morning and good night.
First, I'm gonna do a thing that I don't. Oh God, I'm messing it up. I'm trying to pin this comment of where we can find your book on Barnes and Noble, and it keeps scrolling by. And I'm trying. Okay, I got it. It's pinned.
Oh, it's pinned.
Yay! I'm so proud of myself. This is like my second time on IG Live, so. Okay, lightning round. Beach or mountains?
Beach.
Beach. Favorite item of clothing?
Denim.
Denim. I love it. Coke or Pepsi?
Coke.
Coke. Me too.
You?
Yeah. Coke is just. I like Coke. Must visit place in Korea.
Well, it's probably gonna be my flagship store, which is opening in December.
Oh my God, it's so exciting!
So we're working on that as well.
That's so cool and awesome.
So when you come to Korea, please visit.
Oh, I'm there.
Long Claire flagship store.
I'm so excited. That will be my first stop next time I'm in Korea.
Yay!
Okay, most useful phrase to know in Korean.
Useful phrase. 감사합니다. Thank you. Because I think
Oh,
people are very, um, how should I say it? It's like, thank you is something you say all the time. It's just,
mhm.
yeah, in whatever situation. It's just 감사합니다. So,
I love it.
감사합니다. Yes.
감사합니다. First celebrity crush.
Leonardo DiCaprio?
Oh my God, me too.
Really?
I crushed on him so hard as a teenager. It's kind of embarrassing. I saw him in the Basketball Diaries, and I was like, "Who is that?"
Wow.
Yeah, and then I saw him in Titanic with everybody else.
Yeah. I saw him in Titanic, and I was like, what? That kind of person exists?
Right?
Yeah.
Oh, I love it. Go to a karaoke song.
I don't like going to karaoke, so I don't know. It's weird because as a singer, going to a karaoke is just kind of, I don't know, a little bit of cringe for
You're like,
me.
this is my job.
I get really shy. And I kind of go and
Really?
yeah, I go and my friends sing and I'm just kind of, hanging out. It's my chance to hear other people sing. So,
Oh, I love it. That makes a lot of sense. Do you believe in fate?
I think
Can't believe it's
so.
a lightning round question. Yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
Yes. Comedy or drama?
Drama.
Drama. Me too. I love a good drama.
Yeah.
And a good comedy, but usually drama.
Yeah. Usually drama.
Yeah. Okay. I think that's all the time we have. I think we're wrapping up now, but thank you everyone for all of your wonderful questions and all your kind comments. And Jess, it was so fun to talk to you. You are so wonderful, and your book is so good. I can't wait for, so many people are reading it, and so many more are going to read it and love it. I'm so excited and happy for you. So congratulations on your New York Times bestseller list. And I can't wait for book 2. Yay! So for everyone watching, you can find Jess's book, Shine, at Barnes & Noble. There's a pinned comment there. And a link, so tap through and you'll find it. And thank you all so much, and take care of yourselves. Stay safe and well. Thank you. Take care of yourselves. Bye.